it's Ruby. Today we are going to be reviewing the only buffet downtown open in a hotel and casino. We are talking about the Garden Court Buffet here at Main Street Station, and we are here for the weekend dinner. Let's go check it out. Just got seated at our table here at Main Street Station's Garden Court Buffet. So it's about $33 a person for dinner. Dinner is only on weekends. Our total with tax and everything was about $71.50 for the two of us. It's not crazy busy in here. It's like a little bit after 5, nice and like spacious, plenty of places to spread out. So we ordered our drinks and we are just gonna go around and see what they have to offer for dinner. Okay. Lemon pepper mahi-mahi. Interesting. And then this is a shoyu chicken. Sugar. Kalua pork and cabbage. Okay. And this is Hawaiian beef stew. Let's get some of this. Oh, this fried rice looks awesome. Let's get a little bit of that. Sweet and sour pork. That looks fantastic. Look at that. Chow mein? Let's do it. Ooh. And we gotta get a spring roll or two. Yum. Okay, so last time we were here was for breakfast, and a lot more of the stations are open for dinner. We started over in the Pacific section all the way at the end. Essentially, it's gonna be the Hawaiian section and the Asian food section. I'm gonna start here with the shoyu chicken. I'm not crazy familiar with Hawaiian cooking, but let's see how it tastes. Oh, what a strong start. It's a dark meat piece of chicken, very tender, falling apart and juicy, and the skin has a really lovely soy sauce type glaze, kind of sweet, kind of salty. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. Wow. One of the best pieces of chicken I've had on a buffet, I would say, honestly. That's really great. Strong start, you guys. Let's jump over to the mahi-mahi. Really flaky, crumbling right apart as I'm like cutting it with my fork. It's just falling apart. Really nicely cooked, but pretty fishy, I will say. Mahi-mahi can be kind of a fishy cut, so if you're jumping into the fish, just know. I mean, it sounds redundant to say fish is fishy. You know what I mean, right? Let's jump over to the pork and cabbage. I love cabbage. I like corned beef and cabbage. I'm sure I'm gonna like this too. Let's give it a go. It's really nice. The cabbage is really flavoring that pork, giving it that kind of almost a briny texture, like kick to it, I would say. And the pork is like nice and shredded, soft, tender. So far the meats have been cooked really nicely. Not mad at that one either. Very, very good. Now, Hawaiian beef stew. This was on the buffet, I think, the last time we were here. It's got big chunks of beef in here. There's big pieces of potato. Let's try it out. That's wonderful. It's wonderful. The broth is this thick, rich tomato soup. So a nice, thick, kind of minestrone flavor. You have these big pieces of baby potato, and the beef is just like totally falling apart, super tender. There's some celery in here. The standouts are absolutely the chicken and the Hawaiian beef stew. I love that they have something kind of unique here. These are awesome. On to our next plate. Very happy with the first plate, but this is gonna be the Asian favorites. This fried rice looks fantastic. I see peas and carrots. I see some egg. The rice is really nicely toasted. I can taste it coming through. It's not too salty. You can taste the flavor from the vegetables. I taste onion. The rice is perfectly prepared. I love fried rice and I make it all the time. That's awesome. All right, let's move on to the sweet and sour pork. Looks really delicious. I got into it and I was surprised because I forgot it was pork for a second. Usually it's chicken. It's got peppers with it, onion, pineapple. So the pork inside is a titch chewy, a little bit tough, but the breading is delicious. The flavor is fantastic. That pineapple and the peppers are flavoring that outer breading and that orange sauce, and it's really yummy. So honestly, I can kind of get past that chewiness of the meat for how delicious the glaze is. It's really nice, especially with that fried rice. So far, it doesn't taste standard. I feel like a lot of the Asian sections on buffets can be very standard, very like mall Chinese. This has got some good flavor. It tastes a little more homemade, made with a little bit more care. Let's try these noodles. The noodles are really good too. There's a mild sweetness from a sesame oil coming through. They're cooked to perfection. There's a ton of vegetables in here, onion and carrots, and all of that is flavoring the noodles as well. Let's try a spring roll. Kind of the same spring rolls you get on a lot of the buffets. The outside is nice and crispy, inside's kind of just mush, but if you're craving a spring roll, it does it for you. This plate was great too. I really liked everything, but out of this grouping, that chicken, you guys, wow. Chili Colorado. Wow, that looks, wow. Ooh. And then let's get some Spanish rice to go with that. Ooh. Yeah. Let's get some enchilada. Wow, that looks delicious. All right, let's get some fajita meat. All right, I see cheese. So nobody hate me, but oh, cheese, everything. Let's get some stuffing. Got some fried chicken. Nice drumstick there, beautiful. Pineapple baked beans, yes please. Ooh, let's get a little veg in our lives. Some green beans. I'll do more than 2, so no one roasts me. Some yams. Ooh. Oh man, these plates that we just got smell so good. So this is the Mexican section. Chili Colorado. I have no idea what that is. It smells spicy and delicious, so I'm just gonna try it. Pork, nice and tender. I taste some chili. Pork's really soft. Titch gamey, I won't lie. There's a little gaminess there. But the sauce is like, kind of like an enchilada sauce, a little bit of a tomato flavor. Not hot, but you can definitely taste like some chili there. Pretty good. Okay, I poured cheese sauce over the next like 3 options because I'm from Wisconsin and that's what you do. But let's try the Spanish rice. Spanish rice is delicious. Can taste some of the tomato sauce in the rice. The rice is perfectly cooked again. They're killing it with the rice game here, you guys. The cheese sauce is a nice added bonus, although I really didn't need it. Some beef enchiladas did come out fresh when we came up, and I love enchiladas. So let's see how these are. Ding, 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 we have our winner. Oh, the enchilada is really good, you guys. The tortilla is a corn tortilla, and you can taste it. The beef is shredded up so nice. Beautiful seasoning, great flavor. That nacho cheese is actually complementing it really well. Oh, wow. Okay, enchilada. So if you're going to the Mexican station, oh. All right, that's gonna be hard to top. We got some fajita meat here though. We will try it. Peppers with it. I think it's chicken. It's just very solid, slightly spicy, not really, like nicely seasoned chicken. Cooked really well, so really good flavor. But honestly, I don't think anything is gonna beat that Hawaiian chicken from the first plate. Now we have American favorites. I have to eat some of these baked beans. The smell, like you can smell like the ketchup in the baked beans. It's a pineapple baked bean. Oh, they look so good. Those are so delicious. Tangy, like real tangy baked beans. The pineapple is subtle. It's not like a sweet baked bean at all. The ketchup flavor really comes forward. But the beans are like nicely cooked. Oh, those are really good. They rock. I really like that. Let's try the stuffing. I am definitely team stuffing. I think it's a love-or-hate relationship for some people. Stuffing's okay. A little mushy. Now I know stuffing is mushy, but mine, when I make it, a lot of times has some bite to it. There's still little pieces of bread that didn't totally incorporate into mush. And this is a little mushy. Also, compared to the beans, it's just a little bit bland. The beans kick all the butt. They're so good. Let's do some yams. Ooh, The yams have tons of brown sugar. They're roasted in their skin, and the skin has some like deep char on it, giving that really sweet flavor. The sweet potato is just like coming through sugar overload, but in a really good way, without having to do any sort of like marshmallow or anything on it. It's just got really lovely flavor. Ooh, that is so nice. A really good compliment to those tangy beans. And I bet both of them are gonna complement this fried chicken well. Can this fried chicken overcome the incredible Hawaiian chicken? Let's find out. The fried chicken's fine. I would like a few more herbs and seasoning in the breading. The breading's really crunchy, and there's a lot of meat on the wing, and it crawls right off the bone. Like, it's perfectly cooked. I just wish it had a little more salt and a little more seasoning to it. The standouts here, definitely, I loved the yams and I loved the baked beans. So I would have those and pile up some beef enchiladas from this section. Could I do some of the beef brisket and then some ham, please? Perfect.
No more?
That's perfect. All right, let's try a rib. Ooh, that one looks nice and meaty. Beautiful. Wow, these look so nice. Ooh, beautiful. I'm gonna get some broccoli too. Let's get some more green in my life. Beautiful. Okay, portion sizes are definitely getting smaller on my plates. We are getting full. Stopped at the carving meat section. They had a few things out. I remember them having a turkey last time I was here that was like incredible. But they had ham, brisket. I grabbed a roll. Let's try the ham. It cut like absolute butter on my knife. Beautifully cooked ham. Sometimes ham can be a little tough. This is like so soft, nice chewiness, salted really nicely, like got that real briny, salty flavor to it. The ham's really good. So now I also grabbed a beef brisket. Let's see how this one is. Not a ton of flavor there. They did have a ton of sauces that you could pile onto your carving meats, so I think they just kind of leave it bland as a base. Neither of those was like my favorite. The ham was pretty good. Let me try this roll. They had some bread rolls out. The roll's pretty solid, nothing special. I could just be getting a little full, but for me, I missed the turkey that they had the last time I was here. That was so good. All right, let's try one of these ribs. This looks really promising. The rib fell like right off the bone. Smells really good. Let's get a nice bite of this. The rib is really good. The barbecue sauce is a sweet barbecue sauce. I can taste some char. The meat is perfectly cooked, really tender. Barbecue rib. It's a definite yes. That is really, really good. Let's try these mashers. These mash look great. I can taste butter and cream. Those are real mashed potatoes. They are not powdered or flakes. These are real mashed potatoes, and they are really good. Wow, the rib was a killer on these plates, honestly. We're getting pretty full. I think there's one more section we want to hit before dessert. Let's get just a scoop of pasta, a couple meatballs. Oop. Gotta get a little sauce on this. Let's grab this slice of cheese pizza. You guys, I'm getting way too full. So I did decide to stop at the Italian section. I just got some meatballs with some penne pasta, grabbed a breadstick and a slice of pizza. There was a lot of other stuff to try though. They had like a linguine with a clam sauce, some beef tips. They also had like a cooked seafood section. There were clams, fried jumbo shrimp. They also have the standard salad bar and fruit. I need to save a little bit of room for dessert, so I'm gonna try this Italian section for you guys. Let's see how this penne and meatballs is. It's just a super solid noodles, sauce, meatballs. Does the job. You got a picky kid, like this tastes like home. It's very familiar. All right, the breadstick is for Mr. Ruby. Sir, let us know what you think. Instead of the shrimp test today, we will be doing the breadstick test.
Delicious.
Delicious.
Can't go wrong with a breadstick.
Let's try this slice of pizza. The pizza does look like it's been sitting. Most people aren't going to eat pizza on a buffet. Real cheesy. It's good. You got picky kids or a really picky person in your party, they're going to love this. It's very, very solid. Time for desserts. Oh man, they all look good now and I'm so full. Let's get tiramisu, German chocolate. Would you eat some cheesecake if I grab a cheesecake?
Sure.
All right, let's grab that too. I think we gotta call it there though. I'm getting pretty full. You guys, I wish I had saved more room. The desserts were so beautifully presented. I wanted to try more. I grabbed 3 little pieces of cake. They also had a whole no sugar added section and some like assorted pastries, and they have a soft serve ice cream machine. So tons of variety, but I just picked out 3 that looked good. I'm gonna try the German chocolate cake. It looks delicious. So the cake part, the chocolate, is not super sweet. It's really dense and rich, a little dry, but you can really taste the cocoa powder in the cake. Big pieces of coconut, all shredded throughout, and like big chunks of like pecans all in there, like big rich pieces of pecans. I would say it's a 5 out of 10. It's pretty good. Tiramisu, I love tiramisu. I feel like we always grab tiramisu on the buffet, don't we? It's one of the standards, we gotta try it. The cake has been soaked in a little bit of liqueur, you can tell. So you're getting a nice vanilla flavor. The cream is really rich. A little bit of cocoa and like a big strong vanilla flavor. Yum. That one's really good. I would give that one an 8 out of 10. Maybe I should rate them like that from now on. Let me know if you guys like that. Let's try cheesecake. I love cheesecake, that's why I saved it for last. Oh, cheesecake's yum. It's tangy. You can really taste the tang from the cream cheese. And then the crust is really like buttery and soft and yummy. I'm giving this a 9.5 out of 10 because if it had a little bit of cherries on top, it would be a 10. It is so good. Honestly, they're all pretty darn yummy, you guys. Truly, I have to say, if you're downtown and you want to get full, $33 is incredible for this. The food is great. Great price point, a nice atmosphere. It's quiet and relaxing in here. I highly recommend Main Street Station. I think you guys will like it. Thank you guys for watching this one. Catch you guys all in the next.